much further can I go?
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
And who the hell are you again?
Show some respect. This man saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
More goblins could be on their way.
Knew what to say.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back, right now.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. As I said, it's a drastic measure, but the survival of the Grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Apprenticeship.
Take that back, right now.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does. You would choose strangers over us.
Not what I said.
Stop shouting.
Your desire.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Give it a good whack.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan.
Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Best be on my way.
I'd die if I met Leroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can. It's out forever. This is no fortress, and we're no warriors.
I swear that Ox's gaze is following me.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
No, you are incapable. I'd so love to see them try. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, move.
Huh.
Move along.
Funny.
I mean, move.
Another one. What are you under there, then? Ant? Or rocks? The keepers of this place, they change their form to fit their need. They become birds, to hunt on the wing, bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside. Hiding things, thinking they're clever, not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Be gone. I am hungry.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. He's still staring right past you. You see nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
Show me again? Not now. We're working. Remember? Come on!
Just once.
Yeah, just once. Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails. Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested? Hey, not so loud. You caught me. All right. They're not lucky rings. I'm just trying to earn money for my family. My father left and my mother, she's so sick. I wish I had better things to sell than trinkets, but it's all I have. Thank you. That means so much. That's what I got. Nothing cool.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn. You notice she's trembling. The tears streaming down her cheeks are indeed real.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out! We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Sounds like she made the fatal mistake of getting caught. We shouldn't get involved.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting. Damn it. We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear. Try greasing palm.
Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back! Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You! Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Here we go.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Come on. All the druids can understand me. You can. Why can't the man with the pen? I traveled a long way.
The man nods thoughtfully and adds another dismembered limb to his sketch.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? A gold dragon! How marvelous. Thank heaven you were here to specify, or I might have recorded a bold-faced lie. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle. Why, goblins, obviously. Well, someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Come on. All the druids can understand me. You can. Why can't the man with the pen? I traveled a long way.
The man nods thoughtfully and adds another dismembered limb to his sketch. By Sylvanus, the Tree Father, our turmoil is calmed.
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone. Master, he left with the weaponed two legs. He said he'd be back. But I can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back. No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, and I was never the strong one.
Ah, my grizzled friend. What can you tell me about this place? Yes, I see. And is that her with
I'm sleeping. Okay.
Shh! I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
He lets out a tentative chirp. Gaining confidence, he starts a song, abandoning his nest-building efforts.
You're testing my patience, pig.
Speak. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not. Not all enemies are outside our walls.
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
I thought you were Halsey.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Alcin? Promise me a mate!
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl, you mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin, the way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. No, nothing like that. Now, if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. Trust me when I say, the loss of the occasional wizard staff or tome of enchantment is a bargain given the cost of allowing me to deteriorate. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned. By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural depicts a ritual, but you do not recognize the deity involved.
I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone. Really? Some might think it makes me a liability. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
Silence. Your help is not required. Not by me, at least.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. History or myth, whatever is depicted here is long past.
That mural.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. A riddle to some, but you understand the meaning immediately. The druids turned to the harpers for help. Unusual for such a territorial group.
I don't want blood on my hands.
We have the right to defend our home.
So that's what you want? To kill a bunch of innocents?
I don't want to kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt? I see you. Just give me a moment. This may be Catherine's. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles. That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Please. I'm resting.
The bird says nothing, trying to rest. The bird says nothing, only the sound of its labored breath fills the silence.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halson, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind Flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new Mind Flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though? It's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. Step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Quick draft and ceramorphosis nonetheless.
Better than becoming a Mind Flayer. Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
That's curious.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Something good here, I hope.
Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure.
Time to track him down and see what he knows.
Let's be optimistic and assume he's still among the living.
Forget Halsin. Only a Githyanki Kresh holds our cure.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off.
She's a child.
A devil child. One who tried to steal from us.
The rat watches your movements, but does not speak.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, boy. It's all right.
Yes, I see. And is that with 2 R's or 1?
Moon, sun, will remind me. No, that doesn't work. Damn it.
It hurts! It hurts! Please, make it stop!
Can't you hear it? Her singing. It's awful.
Terrible. Yes, that's it!
Finally! A song to set our heads straight after that display. We should leave before the effect wears off. Away! Away!
No, that's awful. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Wait, that's it!
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace, faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace, faith, care, all the love I can't the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last lights down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and note it, I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Thank you. I was having trouble finding the words. Lihala, my teacher and friend. Sorry. Damn it. I haven't finished a song since Lihala died. I haven't played at all, if I'm honest. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. Thanks. Lihala made me love music. The sound, the feel, the thrill. But when she died, it was gone. Until now, I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch in my fingers to perfect a song. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to her. Thank you. I needed this.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile.
Bet I can crack that open.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last down. Remind me of your grace. Take care. All the love I can't repay.
I applaud your taste.
Sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care.
Let's move. Never wanted the easy path.
There's no time to waste.
What to do? These boots have seen everything.
It's our job to get us out of here safely.
Yes. Yes, I see.
The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves. I wish I could understand. That's what Mole says.
Good discussion.
That girl.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me. Stop. I was fine.
Your mother was a hot...
Is that blood? No. Never mind. Very well.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Don't mind if I do. Don't give me trouble now.
And again. Swing and swing and...
I should speak up.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands. Go on. Give me your best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. You saw her then. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. I'd be a fool if it didn't. I know the stories. Doomed to shed my skin, become a Illithid, and there's no coming back. But I haven't sprouted any tentacles. Least not yet, thank Baldur. Could just be good luck. But sooner or later, it's bound to run out. An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
We're exposed now.
Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
No. Go on. Bow.
Lower.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me. The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Hurry! And again. Swing and swing and...
Tips are all boring. Even your cages are boring. You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arka. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. I'm not afraid. Chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed.
Oh, I'll bless you, all right.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You, move! You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
Gods, you're exhausting. Fine, then.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs! Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute, and hang you by your guts. Goddess! We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
A goblin healer. We really are desperate, aren't we?
It's the truth. I swear on your mother's grave. Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on ya. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are. Let me out, you bunch of
Believe it or
softies.
not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments. An inn in Waterdeep. Ooh, never a dull moment there. Adventurers come from all over Faerun to try their luck down the well. Leads into the Undermountain, you see, full of death, danger, and vast amounts of treasure. Hard to resist. Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room. I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. Well, I'd drink to that.
Is that everything? You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of ya!
Just sad. And bored.
Oh, you teach are all boring.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their flame.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days. Kiss my forge.
What I do for some salt?
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. Of course I will be. As if there was any doubt. You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramesses Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. I've admired Leroican for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Leroican will be known far and wide. You'll see.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. You're an easy one to please, aren't you? Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, stop with the sweet talk. Here, take the end of the bat, just in case. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a Gith healer may make us cure.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. Oh, whatever do you mean, Petal? I hope you're not calling me a dryad or, bless us and save us, one of those Eladrin, flighty buggers. I'm a simple woman, sweetie. Tea and potions are as exciting as it gets for these old bones. But enough nattering. I'll be heading home shortly. Here, let me mark it on your map. Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
Back in the gate by now. If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now. Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here, with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. After this.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city? I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Don't you lie to me, boy. I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will!
Bex? Leave himself for a good while after this.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once. It doesn't sit well with me either. But to get these people to safety, there's nothing I won't do. You'd be well rewarded for the risk. But if that won't sway you, there's nothing more to discuss.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
Goblins, gnolls. So many ways to die.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight. There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line? Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it.
Please, have mercy.
He'll leave himself for a little while after this.
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Salutations.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin. I am. I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Why not? You've been to the Hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not normally impressed by people of your stature, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Of course. Terribly sorry. I was just going anyway. I need to clear my head. I'm sure I'll see you when I get back. Sleep tight.
Need to find a way forward.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. You are too easily astonished. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Nyogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? It's natural to suffer a touch of worry, but an illithid worm should be causing more than mild anxiety. Before the illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately. Think of it as Tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well. The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. Aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Leizelk Choki, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask. Tracks. Small, bipedal. Goblins, perhaps.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
He's hurt badly, and Owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. I don't know any druids.
What? Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, True Soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
That fellow had a tadpole in his head, and they consider him blessed? Chosen? What madness is this?
We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, sir. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, True Soul, we may stand a chance.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin Sansa. Curious.
Looks like the Absolute's drawing all
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites. Ah, excellent choice.
Action, not reaction.
Can't give up now. Let's get going.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
No time to rest.
What am I to do?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
All right. What now? If not over, then through. But that will fit in my pack. Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby. I'll give it a shot. What's inside? That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat. It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse. You're small, weak. Killing you would be a waste of time. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
How did you get so close to it? What if we're making it angry?
I'm holding.
The beast's ahead. We need to get closer.
Seluna statue in a stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor. I wonder what the next move is.
Quite ready for you.
Vlaakith's will be done.
Never a dull moment. That might be worth a look. Just an old prayer. My prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Seluna. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow. It does. Thank you.
with haste. Here goes nothing.
What did you mean before, Gale? A woman with shadows for eyes, you said?
Merely that if the eyes are the mirror to the soul, yours have dark curtains across the mirror. No offense taken, I hope.
Not necessarily. I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
Without delay. Curious. Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.